Hey guys, so we are back with Reiner from Renia, and we are here with the two kind of on-the-go versions, I will call them, of your Klebfest Top Fit.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do we got here?
So we got two products here. This to there. This is sort of let's call it a household version of our Top Fit. It's slightly different, but it pretty much does the same things.
Okay.
So it looks a little clearer than the Top Fit. The Top Fit is a little yellowish. This goes more in the white, clear kind of direction.
Okay.
And we're also leaving out one solvent.
Okay.
Which makes it a little less smell-wise, right? I mean, there's barely an odor to it. Of course, it's still flammable. It still has this material. SDS sheets are available, but it is a bit more sort of small environment friendly, even more so than the Top Fit.
Okay.
Then the Klebfest Textilkleber, German word, but fabric glue. This is a version of our Aquilin 315 that is intended to bond fabrics, mostly textiles and fabrics. So let's go through these. I mean, the general properties with the Klebfest are pretty much the same as the Top Fit.
Okay.
So the whole wet leather bonding capability, that's not really there, but you don't need it in this case. Again, we're talking mostly household use, really small scale use. Comes with a little application nozzle there, and as you can probably see, the adhesive is almost completely clear.
Okay.
So yeah, it's I'll probably just bond it shut, but okay. So yeah, that's the general idea there. Bonding leather, bonding other stuff. Yeah, it bonds paper, it bonds cardboard. It's a sort of craft glue, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Same strength in the end as the Top Fit though. Yeah, so it is still a neoprene-based cement. It has that full bonding strength, but it is a little more sort of both size-wise and application-wise, a little more household friendly. Then the Klebfest textile. Why have a special version of the Aquilin for fabric? Now, Aquilin 315, from a bonding perspective, bonds fabric just fine, right? I mean, the chemicals in there, they do that, not a problem. But the issue is with thinner materials, is penetration.
Right.
So you want an adhesive, well, you want it to penetrate a bit, you just don't want it to go all the way through, right? It has to go into the fiber. It just shouldn't penetrate through that mesh of fibers through the outside, because then you have glue on the other side and you don't want that.
Yeah.
So that's the general idea here. We increased the viscosity. We also made it a bit thixotropic, which means it doesn't penetrate.
Okay.
Well, actually, it doesn't drip. Now, thixotropic means it sort of kind of rolls up into a little ball.
Okay.
Yeah, it spreads, yes, but it kind of rolls up on itself a little bit. The chemical explanation is a bit more complicated, but let's keep it with that. So it doesn't penetrate. That's the idea there. A little caveat: fabric, as far as the range of fabric goes, there's many more differences there compared to leather. Sure, there's different types of leather, but the general structure is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
With woven items, fabric items, we go from really loose to really tight. We go from different synthetic fibers to cotton to sheep wool, whatever. Yeah, anything. So even more so than with any other product, I would definitely recommend, if you use this before using this product or any other product on something you care about, use it on something you don't care about.
Test it first.
Right. Test it on some scraps. Test it in an inconspicuous spot where you're not going to see it. Because, for instance, I wouldn't try to use this to shorten the smoking that you're going to wear for your wedding. Right before the wedding, right before going out there. Test it first.
Yeah.
And then, if it works, then do that. Not just do it.
Yeah.
Because it works on most fabrics. It does not do a good job on every single fabric that is out there.
Yeah. Well, I do have, so here we carry some canvases, like a fail cloth, which is like a wallet liner kind of a cloth. But then we also have Martexin coated canvases, like the heavy duck canvas. Have you tried it out? And I apologize, I didn't bring any in, but have you tried it out on one of those waterproof type canvases that has a wax applied?
That is generally something I'd be a little careful with, and I would generally test it before I do anything important with it. Because if you have a waterproof coating on the surface of something you would like to bond with a water-based adhesive, and that is both true for the Klebfest fabric as well as for the Aquilin.
Okay.
If you have a water-repellent surface, it's going to be difficult.
Right.
Because the glue might stick to that. The bonding substance might stick to it. Spreading it can be an issue because you might actually, when you try to spread it, you might just move that water-based adhesive, just move it around because it wouldn't penetrate into the fiber where it needs to go. So with a material like that, I would test it. And if it didn't work, I would probably try to scrub it with some acetone or thinner and get that finish off, so that it could get into the fiber. Okay. I mean, that is bonding 101 on any fiber-based material like leather, like fabric, whatever. You get into the fiber. You have to get in there. So
okay, there you go. All right. Well, anything else with these guys?
No, I think we're pretty much there. So yeah.
Awesome. All right. So just the Klebfest, the original version is, let's see here, the product number is 751-05 for your kind of household use tube. And then the Klebfest for the textiles is 751-051. So those are just great kind of having your kitchen cabinet for little fixes around the house. It's not have to have a big container sitting around.
Right. That's the idea. All right.
All right. We'll be back with the next one.